Miss Palm, and I'm so happy to be here with you. I just wanted to take a moment this morning just to have, a little bit of meditation. So if you don't mind, you're gonna listen. Remember this? I got my trusty bowl. So I'm gonna play the bowl for a little bit, just to get us started in the frame of mind of being nice and calm and relaxed to draw. Just listen. Okay, just a little bit of calming, soothing playing of the meditation bowl to get us started. Today I'm using, everybody, a number 2 pencil. Here it is. I got my eraser on top, and we're just going to start out by drawing some shapes and see what happens. Follow along and let's see what character we're going to do today. All right, so I'm over here and I'm feeling a circle. So I'm just gonna do a shape of a circle here. Circle. Can adjust it as we go. It's okay if it's a little bit kind of sketchy looking because we're not gonna keep these lines much anyway. These are just kind of guidelines. Okay, under here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do another shape, kind of similar to almost making a snowman, but not much bigger than this circle on top. So it's kind of like, I guess, a jelly bean shape. Jelly bean shape. Up here, what we're gonna do is make kind of like banana shape. So one up here, and one going over this way. Up here, we're just gonna kind of adjust our lines. And down here, I'm gonna make kind of a, straighten that line out a little bit. And swing around here. Swing around here to round the face out of our character that we're doing. I'm gonna go back up here around our triangle, banana looking shape. Go up here. Over here, I'm going to create a rectangle, one like this. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make the rectangle kind of taper off so it gets kind of skinny as it goes up that way. And then over here, I'm going to do another one so it kind of looks like a rectangle, but once again, it kind of tapers off. Down here, I'm going to do, let's see, 2 little rectangles, one here. And I'm gonna do one over here. Okay, I'm gonna adjust my camera a little bit so I can show you up to the top a little bit better. So, okay, up at the top, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a shape that kind of comes into my triangle like this. And then I'm gonna come over to the other side and do the other like this. Okay. I'm gonna make 2 circles and they're about the size of, I don't know, maybe a Cheerio. one circle here and another circle over here. I'm going to make a tiny, tiny little circle here. And then I'm going to make something that looks almost like a, I guess it would be like an upside down W, but not completely. So it goes like that. And on the bottom of that shape, I'm going to make a rounded triangle. Kind of comes down like this. And back up like that. And inside that shape, I'm going to make a curved line that looks like could be the top of a circle. More circles, everybody. I need a circle right here inside of this small circle. And I need another one over here inside of that small circle. And maybe another tiny one here. And another tiny one over here. Right? Now, remember these shapes, these tapered rectangles I showed you? Over here, I'm going to kind of just clean that up a little bit. They look a bit sketchy, like I said, but that's okay, because when you do your drawings, a lot of times we just kind of sketch it out and it looks messy at first, and then we tighten it up when we go over it with our marker. Now I'm going to just move my camera and adjust it a little bit more this way so you can see, and pull it up a little bit like this. And on the other side over here, right here, right, like I said, that's very sketchy lines there. I'm just going to go ahead and make little tiny like zigzag lines on the end here. I did them over here too. You can see on the top, zigzag lines. Here we go. And on the bottom, down here, I'm going to have my rectangles kind of taper off again into an almost, not a triangle shape, but it's kind of rounded at the bottom. I'm going to show you the feet now. So I'm going to turn my camera this way. Here's our feet. And in there, I'm just going to put some little lines. So here, little line, here. Okay. And over here, I'm going to do the same. So I'm going to put a little line here, one in here, and kind of close it off. These are going to be like, I guess, like little toes. So now I'm going to make this curved come down a little bit more. So it's going to be a little bit bigger, and it's going to come down right over here. Okay. Now we have a lot of sketch lines, as you can see. A lot of sketch lines. So what I like to do is just go back in before I use my marker, just kind of clean up any lines that look funky or out of the way. And the ones that you don't want, or you're like, wait a minute, these don't look too good. So I wonder if you guys know who this is. I think some people might, but some people might be guessing. Moms and dads, are you guessing? Maybe moms and dads are cool. They know who this is. So I hope you guys are doing okay. I'm thinking of you. And I've just been doing a lot of drawing. And, you know, drawing and just kind of reading books and a lot of homework with Shane and Trinity. They're doing their homework, as I'm sure you guys are doing your schooling. I'm just going to turn that into a better line there. Okay, so now I'm just going to brush that off because it's a little dusty. Woo! Blowing off my pencil shavings there. Okay. Back up a little bit there. Whoopsie daisy. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start off, and I am going to use a black marker to show you guys the outline that I'm going to be doing. So just follow along. So you'll be able to see the character, I think, a little bit clearer now. Sometimes it's hard with the pencil there, but I hope I didn't draw it too fast for you. Kind of took my time. Okay, so now I'm going to start outlining. Let me just get us straight here so we can see. There we go. Okay, so So I'm going to start up at the top here, and I'm going to start outlining. And over here, hold on to my paper a little bit, it wants to take off on me. Up and down, and over here. And in the middle, I'm just going to connect these two shapes. Like that. And bring it down and around. Down and around. And then kind of just around this way. And then I'm going to just outline up here these two shapes this way. And now for the circles, I'm going to outline the circles too. And over here, the same thing. Now inside those little circles, you guys, I have two other circles that I drew. So you don't want to color in those. I'm going to outline them so you can see them. These are like little highlights in the eyes. See? And over here, I'm going to outline this little circle here. And over here, this upside down W looking thing. My letter V, and an upside down curve there. And now I'm going to outline my tapered shaped rectangles. One there. And another one going this way. With the zigzags at the very end of them. And down around here now, we're gonna just round that out. And for the bottom, hold on, I'm gonna just do a slight adjustment. We're gonna outline the feet. And on the other side as well. Here we go. Now I'm going to do some shading in, and on the other side I'm going to do the same thing. Okay. All right, now, one more spot in here. In under this little kind of W looking shape thing, I'm gonna fill this in dark. So this is gonna get shaded in black. So up here I used black, the eyes I used black, and inside the mouth I used black. And partially around the nose, I'm just gonna make a little black there. Okay, now I am gonna pick the color yellow. But before I do that, what I am going to do is I am going to, oh, I forgot to do two things. I forgot to do two more shapes. So I'm going to do with my marker here. I'm going to do a half circle, you guys, and the half circle is going to kind of come up and around here. And oops, I need another half circle over here. So I'm going to go ahead and make another half circle there. Okay. Now for some color. I like color. So let's see, you guys. I think we're going to use a little bit of red in here. So I'm starting out with a little bit of red in here in this shape here. And then I'm going to do some red in this shape here. I'm using a basic magic marker. Like I said, you could use crayons for this too. Crayon, pencil, whatever you got laying around the house. You could all do it in just pencil if you wanted to do that too. It's okay. You know, art is cool because you can kind of use whatever supplies you have available. Okay. There we go. Not running out too bad. Okay. Okay, now I think I'm gonna grab a yellow marker and I'm gonna put some yellow into it. So let's see over here, some yellow. A nice bright yellow. Let's see there. Just adding my yellow in there. Skipping around a little bit. You know me, everybody. I kind of roll different ways, roll different directions, different times. So I'm just kind of filling it in. You can always tighten it up later on, meaning like, you know, neaten it up. I'm just going to put some color in here and around. And over here, some more yellow. And down here, get a little yellow down in there too. I'm just gonna kind of back over this a little bit. Now, it's good to take your time, fill in the spots. I'm gonna switch markers for a second. Let's see, I got this guy here. Good for getting around tight spots. Done getting around here, and how does he look? I'm thinking, you guys, that he needs a background. But before I do the background, I have to add another shape in here. So I'm gonna take my marker again and I'm just gonna, let's do a triangle here. And then over here, let's do something that kind of looks like a square. So, oops, sorry about that. Square. And then make a line come down like that. You know what? I think I'm going to color that part in yellow too. I almost forgot about that. So let's go ahead and get our yellow markers out, or crayon, or whatever you got. And like I said, if you don't have yellow and say your yellow marker's all dried out, then use a green one. Or you can use a purple or a blue one or a red one. You can use whatever colors you want. That's a good thing about art. I'm just going to use the traditional colors around because I just happen to have a yellow marker that's working. So hooray for me with the yellow marker. Got one. So, okay. Got that all shaded in. Okay, now we need to do a background. So I'm thinking for a background, why not use some other colors that you have in your crayon box, or if you have a box with markers in it. I was thinking maybe like a dark blue, and let's do this. Let's do some circles. These are purple circles actually. And I'm starting my purple circles off kind of small, going around my character, small little tiny circles. Filling it in. Let's go, I think we should add some here. So a lot of these little circles here. And maybe we'll add some medium ones in there. I'm gonna get the circles got a little bigger. A little bit bigger, so the size is gonna get differentiated. We're gonna have differentiated size by adding circles that are medium. Half off the page. Some small ones over here. Some mediums. Some more over here. And some more medium here. Just kind of fill up the space. I'm doing a lot of repetition, so that means we're just doing a lot of different circles all around. Now, could you use other shapes if you wanted to? Yeah, why not? Maybe they're getting bigger. So I got like small, I got medium, I have large. Filling in just a lot of circles here. And I went all the way up to the top. I'll move it back so you can see it. And I filled up this background with just some circles. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little shadowing around my character, and I'm going to use the purple marker. And I'm just making a shadow around him in the purple. I like purple with yellow, being that it is a complementary color. It's opposite yellow on the color wheel, so when you use your complementary colors, your other colors pop. They just pop. The two complementary colors will pop together. Sometimes they're referred to as contrasting colors too, because they kind of are so opposite. I like to think of them as one is hot and the other is cold, so it's a nice mixture of both. And I'm going to come over here. Take your time. You can pause the tutorials. One thing I like about tutorials is I know that we're familiar with them. We used to do some of them at school, occasionally Muffalo Potato and such. I decided instead of assigning Muffalo Potato all the time, I may assign one or two in the future, but I just thought it was kind of cool to draw with you guys personally. So that's why I decided to do the videos myself, and I hope you enjoy them because I like making them for you. And up here around his hands. Just kind of tracing over the little zigzags I made with my purple marker. You could do this with another color if you wanted to. It's up to you. And around the bottom here. And I'm gonna go over here and do this part. And this is kind of easy part here because we're just outlining what we already did with shape. And over here, and I think that this drawing is completed. Now I always tell you guys, one important thing to do before you finish and put your drawing away is to always put your name on it. So I'm going to sign mine down here. Claire Palm Pang. I'm going to do the year I did my drawing, 2020. And my class is art, and yours could be, let's see, it could be Mrs. Chacone's class. Maybe you're in 3rd grade. Maybe it's Mrs. Esposito's class in 2nd grade. And maybe it's Mrs. Pope's class in 1st grade. I don't know, but put your name on your paper. And very important. Okay. I hope you enjoyed drawing with me today. I will see you guys real soon. I wanted to give a shout out to Holden Liso and just say hi. You inspired this drawing of my Pikachu. Hope you liked. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. Be careful. And love you guys. Miss Palm loves you. Take care.